Let's get to the bottom of this one. Unspoken truths that I miss one. Tap into the minds of the people, rather acknowledge before I dismiss one. Atheists, Muslim, Christians, Buddhists, they all got usage. All got perspective, it's a collective. Get to the bottom where the truth is. Where the heart's uncovered. Where you detox from all of the lies you smothered. Where them tries could have killed you, but with faith you recover. Yup. Peel off the makeup, we finna take off. Never said it'd be a cakewalk. Meditate till we charged up. Execute goes regardless. Decalcify my pineal. Breaking language barriers, we saw millennials. Planets passing age rotations, down me we owe. So down me we know. Sometimes we can't be slow, that's why my ears open. Every drop you add could complete the ocean. Speak up, play your part too. Been vulnerable, it's so hard to reflect on all the Jews life taught you. It's on you, tell the truth.
Hi everybody, I'm Kimberly with Unseen Twisted Truths. We are the People's Podcast. And I have my co-host Henry.
Hello everybody.
And then we have Lakes.
Lakes the Great. I love
Lakes.
the name.
Can you hear us?
No. I don't think you can hear it.
I can't hear us. Sorry, everybody. Technical difficulties. We cannot get our guest speaker to hear us.
These things happen, though. We'll get it.
Okay, he says I'm here. I'm here.
There
okay,
he is.
Now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
All right.
Yes. I'm trying to make sure y'all can hear me.
Like, how are you doing? How are you doing?
I'm good. You?
You're awful blurry.
Oh, I'm outside.
Oh, okay then.
Nice.
Seeing my screen.
So what do you want? What do you want people to know? Tell us some more stuff, because you were on here before. Why are you coming back?
Oh yeah. I was invited back.
What you got to offer?
What I got to offer?
What's dropping?
Far as okay. I just got me a new studio, my own studio finally. It's been a long time. I've been freelancing for a long time with other people. I figure it's time to get my own, be my own boss.
I thought about doing that too. So you're a music promoter, correct? I don't know if I was on the last podcast. Was I with you?
No, you weren't. No, you might have been. No, I don't know. I don't remember. I know it was him and Natural, and then no, you weren't. Cause it was the English celebration. It was just before the 19th.
Yep. So that's all new.
Yeah, I'm also a promoter. Yeah, definitely a promoter. We got the 100 Artist Music Festival, June 30th at Club Echelon. All artists are welcome to perform. It's a $40 entry, but you still can perform one song if you just coming out to. If say you just want to come and parlay and have some fun and say, "Oh, I want to perform," you can perform off of that $40, one song. Then we got some major artists coming out also. What's his name? Blue from Pretty Ricky. I don't know if you know Pretty Ricky. The group, Pretty Ricky and the Mavericks. We got Al Nuke. He's a mogul from the D. He was, he is one of Zaytoven's managers. If you know who Zaytoven is, he produces a lot of hits on a lot of artists all over the world. And then we got Big Herc. He's a local native. Shout out to Big Herc. He will be in the building. So we got an all-star lineup for the headliner event. A shout out to Hollywood John Drama. He brought a couple young promoters on. I think that's a good thing to bring the young promoters into the game and open up the doors for the younger promoters.
Yeah, absolutely. That's good. Getting the youth on track with music.
Oh yeah. And then I just recently dropped I dropped 4 projects, but I took one down because the 4th project is my children. They're called ALC boys, all little cousins. So I want to make sure they get the right get their right payments and things like that, because it's a few features on there that I didn't have their full names. I just like know their production name as far as the producers. So I had to get that in order, make sure everybody get the correct payout.
Absolutely. Very professional.
Yeah, you got to be in this game. If you don't, you're going to get looked at real bad and they'll give you a bad name and talk about shit. And you don't want that bad publicity.
No.
Or you know what they say, any publicity is good publicity.
Not always the case. No, not always the case. There's a fine line there between always becoming offensive.
Yeah.
So, go
ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so when is your next thing dropping, you said?
My boys, the ALC boys, is called More Than Friends. It'll be dropping tomorrow.
Okay.
For sure. And then I got a project I'm dropping called You're Not Ready for Love. Is my R&B project. So it'll be dropping on the 30th.
Okay.
And then a lot of women are anticipating an R&B album that You're Not Ready for Love. It's coming from a standpoint of a lot of good men don't get the love and respect that they deserve.
Okay.
A lot of good men don't get
that. We need good guys out there.
Yeah, it's a lot of good guys out here, and they don't get what they deserve sometimes. So now it's coming from a anger point of view. Like, okay, you kept saying you love me, and I don't believe you. You got to show it.
As a married person, I know. I hear you there. I love R&B. I grew up listening to Sade and stuff. So I'm absolutely down. Sade's
that's my mother's favorite artist. Her and Stephanie Mills.
She's a smooth operator, that one.
But after that project, I have another project dropping also, which is called Money, Power, Lies. If you ever heard of the Locks, Jada Kiss, Styles P, Chic Luch, they got a project called Money, Power, and Respect. Pretty sure everybody heard that song, Money, Power, and Respect. But they were one of my biggest influence as a kid coming up listening to music. So that's where that comes from, the Money, Power, and Lies. And then it also stems from me dealing with a lot of stuff in this industry as a promoter and as an artist, and just putting money into things and not getting good returns, and doing good work and great business and not getting the due diligence back and the love and respect that's deserved, because I feel like I earned it. And then
sounds like you did.
and then people like to tarnish your name once they feel like they don't have you in their pocket anymore. They like to tarnish your name and talk about you and try to get them a team of people to go against you. So that's what this project, Money, Power, and Lies, is about.
Okay.
It's kind of a reflection on the music business as a whole. Like, music is a business. I mean,
definitely. It's a big
everywhere down from the rap game to the classical scene.
Oh yeah, all the way down to the classical scene, even to the rock scene.
Oh
yeah.
I dabble in some everything when it comes to the music game. Like, I got a song right now with a live band. You know, we went to the studio and dropped it live. A lot of rappers, local rappers, they don't do that. So I try to bring something different to the game, a different element.
That's good. People like that, the diversity, something different. They're hungry for something different.
Oh yeah,
nostalgia though too. That's selling too. So if you can put a good spin on nostalgia, you're always doing good, especially your R&B stuff there. So we're bringing a lot of stuff back.
Oh, definitely. I bring the live band to the stage, and I come with backup singers like I'm the lead singer in the Temptations.
We need more of that. We definitely need that.
And then I'm getting ready to do it's called Live and Direct. It's kind of like a one mic type of thing, but it's gonna be structured where there's multiple artists can be there and perform their hottest track, but they got to perform it either maybe with a acoustic behind them or an actual track with no vocals. I want to hear the raw version. I want the raw version of it, not what's recorded in the studio.
I feel that. You know what? I've always thought, and this is just my opinion because I don't do music, so I've always thought that when someone goes to perform on an event, I prefer just them to hear them do it regular and just have the music in the background, not an MP3 of your song. So it's almost like you're lip singing.
Yeah, a lot of people do that because they don't know their music, and a lot of artists nowadays are freestyling. They're going in the studio and punching and punching and punching and punching, and then listen to the music 1,000 times and still don't know it because you're not actually putting your time and effort to rehearsing your music.
Yeah, and I really just prefer to see that. If you're at an event, and especially if the event is either you're a paid artist or the event is someone's paying to see you, if they're paying to see you, then they should be able to have you all the way raw.
Oh, yeah, they should. Definitely. That's the best part of you, to see if you actually know your words and how much energy can you bring to that stage.
Because if you're paying, then they're paying to see a performance. They want you to perform. They don't want you to lip sync, because then they would go to a karaoke bar.
Yeah, definitely.
That's ruined a few musicians' careers real fast too, and they found that.
A lot of people don't follow that. A lot of people think that, you know, if I'm going to perform, I'm going to perform with MP3 with my voice in it, and I'm just going to.
Yeah, that's the show. That's the showcase world. That's the big showcase world. These showcase artists, they're not trying to put on the best part of them and give them the raw talent that they actually have. And that's what I be looking for, that raw talent that stand out, hold its own.
That's why I'm just going to say this real quick and get it over with, but that's why I let Henry open every one of my events, because Henry doesn't do an MP3. He's up there and he just pulls out his guitar and just goes from his soul. So whatever you get at that moment.
That's what I call live and direct. That's live and direct.
Yeah, I've been playing and singing for a while now. I think I'm getting good at it now. I don't know. I've been at it a long time. I hope I
You're okay.
I'm trying. I'm not good at that business aspect. I love playing music, but it's cool listening to you talk about the business aspect of it, because I hate it. I've always hated it. I've been in the classical music business. I've done the DSO and the Michigan Opera Theater for years and years, since I was like 2 years old with my dad, and they do not mess around when it comes to business. Let me tell you, backstage especially.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Now, with that being said, I went to school for music also. I went to Cherry Hill School of Performing Arts. So that's why I'm so big on being live and vocal with it, so everybody can hear me.
I like that, though. Honestly, it shows me not only that you can sing, but it also shows me that you like to entertain and that you are comfortable in your skin. You can hear yourself. You hear your pitch change. You hear how you sound to others. I enjoy that so much more because I'm able to resonate with the music and the person singing, because you're giving me a whole you at that moment. You're not giving me something that was already recorded over you. And then you're trying to perform. You're trying to act a certain way because you're trying to get up the hype of what you recorded in a studio. I don't like that for many reasons. And I know a lot of artists that do that.
Yeah. People want to buy that emotion. You know, they can listen to anyone slam out a guitar or whatever, or anything, put a track down, but that emotion sells. People love it.
Yeah, emotion definitely sells. And then you want to see that emotion. A lot of people don't know how to show it. They don't know how to convey that emotion.
And these younger kids, and I'm not just dissing one person or the next, but there's a different generation that comes out here, and they're so accustomed to what the old heads have taught them that they are doing it now too. So they're just doing an MP3 and they're just singing over top of their own music, and it's not clear. You're not getting a clear, crisp version. Why would I pay to go to an event? I don't care if it's at a bar. I don't care if it's outside. If I'm paying to see you, why am I paying to see something that you've done before? I want to see you.
Right, definitely. Like the energy it has to be up. A lot of people energy. I feel like this because when I was in school, like we did acting, dancing, singing, rapping, we did everything. So to actually show your talent, that's the biggest pet peeve. We don't want what you already previously did. We want it raw.
Yeah.
We want to see that energy. That energy is very big on your career. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people looking for that.
And if you have more than one artist coming up, if you're in an event where there's way more than one artist and you get 3 songs, 4 songs, 10 minutes each, whatever you want to do, you get in there and you got somebody opening up like Henry. Now that sets the bar you have to compete to. Now you have to either become better than that or try to match that. And
Definitely.
most people can't do that, because there's only a few that we've done events where it was solid all the way through and everybody came out was just amazing and dope. And I've never had a bad event. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like you set a standard. You want the next person to come in. It's almost like if you're sharing a verse with somebody in a music video or in the studio, the LP or whatever. You're sharing that song with somebody. If you're featuring it, you want to come harder than the person that's starting it.
Definitely. And then so with that being said, within like the beginning of August, I'm doing an event at the Senate Theater that I'm putting on, and it's gonna be we're holding auditions because we don't want nobody to just come in and just do what they normally do. We want you to be a real artist, and then we're having rehearsals on top of that. A lot of artists don't know what rehearsing is, and I think they're scared to rehearse.
Yeah,
because you can see where their flaws are. You can see where their flaws are, and people can tell you like, okay, that right there, you need to change that. People don't like the critiques.
Now people sound better with auto-tune, and maybe you can't get an auto-tune when they're doing live. I'm just saying.
You guys remember SNL? They used to have like Snoop Dogg and Cypress Hill and Tupac and shit. They used to come out and they used to have a full band with them. And I remember there was always someone playing the bass and the drum set going on. I miss them days. I think that hurt certain things because that was some real shit people used to gather around to check out.
Yeah, definitely.
I like that too. I preferred when I went and seen people in concert. If I wasn't country music, it was heavy rock only because they all came and performed. Anytime I went and seen a rap or R&B concert, whack. So whack because the music's being played over the thing and you're going with the music and it's not right there in front of you. I prefer that music right in front of you because I want to hear the drums. I want to feel the drums.
You get a real good system, but there's a real personality about seeing instruments playing stuff too. A record player up there, people scratching and mixing in front of you.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's almost like getting a DJ that don't host. Just stand there and don't host, or doesn't even hype. He's not a hype DJ. He's just all he does is touch the thing. He doesn't say nothing.
So let me tell you guys this story, right? So I think how old was I? I was probably like 16. We entered in a school talent show. Me and my brothers. We had an R&B group in high school, and we entered in a talent show. So I said, I want to win. I want to make sure we win. So we wrote an original song, and we came with the live band. We went to the band room, got the band in the band room, and we did that. We performed our song. Shout out to Gwendolyn Petty. That's she's our godmother. She was Aaliyah's vocal coach from age 9 to her first album. So once we got done with this talent show and we won, the school pulled us to the side and they told us we couldn't get in the talent show anymore.
Because you're too good?
Yeah, they said, we're going to just give you something because the kids are running around saying it's not fair. I'm like, why is it not fair? We prepped and rehearsed and we built for this.
Because it's a talent show.
Get good, scrubs.
They said we couldn't get in any more talent shows in the entire school year that we was there.
Makes sense, though, because it's a talent show.
You gotta take that as a win, though, right?
We're up showing Jimmy and Johnny.
Hey, we was winning money. We was like, yeah, this the money. We kids. We take the talent show.
That's
and,
awesome.
and it kind of I think it kind of hurt us, like, why I gotta ban this? I mean, they could just let us beat the other kids. We tell the other kids, you gotta step the game.
We're gonna suck next time.
And you know what? I learned that a lot of those kids, after we graduated, a lot of those kids did music and we never knew. And they told us that we discouraged them from getting in any talent shows.
Oh yeah. I always encourage children to get into music. Bass guitars are expensive. Can't buy crack with that.
For us, that was artist development. Going to that school, they taught us what it is to actually be an artist and do the real work, the rehearsing, the making sure your notes is on point, the way you dress to the way you walk in the door. They gave us a good structure. So I definitely want to shout out to the Petty players. I don't think they even up and running anymore, but they were a dope company as far as helping kids and developing them, because through the summer we went to, even though we were in high school, we wanted to go to summer school because it was performing arts summer school. So we was doing plays. We were doing plays and all that. Every 2 weeks, we'll learn an entire play from dancing to acting to singing.
And I was speaking of that today. That's almost like the academies and the special arts studios and stuff like that. The performing arts schools. I prefer that because you can teach the kids learn more of a structured, and it's not conditioned where there's rules and whatnot that you have to follow this thing like you're in prison, but yet they also are able to be true to themselves and they can have imagination. They actually enforce that of imagination and creativity and to show that side of you. I remember when I was in school, they made us take speech. Now, in order to graduate from high school, we had to take speech, and we had to sit in front of a podium and had to talk in front of a bunch of people and stuff like that. And we had to be able to do that. And if not, then we couldn't graduate high school.
See, that's pretty mandatory, I think. Speech is good. We don't. Oh no, we lost him.
He may be that.
Yeah, we don't make it so kids want to learn anything, do we?
Not even
when
want
you
to
get
learn
music.
That they're comfortable once they leave the structure system of the schools.
Right. I mean, it just seems like there's few incentives. We got to make learning fun. I think we don't pay teachers enough, and then they go to work thinking it's just a job. And I've had great educators, but we're not helping enough. I think music programs and shop classes are really important. I didn't know Lakes the Great was so theatrically diverse. And I wanted to ask him what the extent of like what he plays, and he actually read music. I'm sure he does, and I would just like to know that. But
I think he's coming back on though. I think he just has signal. He's been looking forward to this interview, so
yeah.
He's got
I want to know how extensive that is.
He might have got a phone call too, because sometimes you get a phone call, it drops you out. There he is. Welcome back. Welcome back.
I'm back.
Hey, we got it.
I was trying to set it on my headset. I mistakenly booted myself out.
That
So
happens.
Henry wanted to ask you a few questions.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say we got cut off. I was wondering how extensive your theater was, and then how much you actually like. Do you play how many instruments? If you play instruments, and do you actually read music?
Oh, no, we can't hear you.
I can hear him.
But I don't. I play the piano, but I don't play the piano. If that makes any sense.
It does.
I went to college for it, and I got a C. I went to college for playing piano, and I got a C. So I kind of like discouraged me from playing. But I make beats. So I play it when I'm by myself.
Yeah, that makes total sense. That's how you learn, though.
I'm gonna go back to take another college course on keys.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
But I definitely read music. I've been reading music since I've been probably about 8 years old.
Wow.
Okay. Awesome. You're in band in school?
I can write it too. I definitely know how to write it. I know how to write it for sure.
Like compose a song.
I know how to identify. Yeah, I know how to compose it, note for note.
Right, that's good.
I see. I'm better at writing it out in tabs, but to each their own. I understand that. I do read music a little bit, but for what I do tabs. I was so curious.
A little bit. You play? What you mean? You read? You play by ear?
I apply it for guitar. I don't actually read music for the piano. When I'm on my piano, I'm generally making beats, so I'm not. I can go by the keys on what I'm playing. I can find out what key I'm in. I just don't take guitar. I do.
Yeah, it's cool. I know a lot of people that actually play just by ear. They don't read music at all.
I started playing by ear, and then I started reading music, and then I started realizing how dyslexic I am, and time and pitch seems backwards to me in music. So I got to think about it when I write it out and everything like that. It's hard for me. Counting is hard. Subtraction, I can't do it backwards. I have to write it out. It's crazy.
You say you realize you're dyslexic.
My mom's had too many Winstons with me.
You're left-handed and dyslexic. What are we gonna do with you?
What? I didn't hear that.
I said you're left-handed and you're dyslexic. So what are we gonna do with you?
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. I had to write with my right hand so I could not cover up everything with my left hand, and then I learned how to write with my right hand and screwed everything up. I write like a girl with my right hand. Doesn't make any sense.
It's a good thing, though. That I told you that means you're using both parts of your brain.
I play imaginary guitar.
Air guitar.
That's okay too.
Is it tuned?
I'll be playing. I'll be hitting the notes in the air.
Is it tuned?
You probably understand the scale on the guitar, so I bet you are playing the right air notes. At least somewhat.
My son, he actually plays guitar. He just graduated from high school.
Nice.
And we're actually working on an album with him right now.
Awesome. That's awesome. I love hearing kids doing music. It's such a good thing. It's a great way of expression.
Say that again.
I said I love about hearing your kids doing music and then running in the family and everything. That's what my parents did music, and it helps a lot to express yourself.
My entire family, like since I've been on this earth, my family has been into music. Like my mom and my aunties, dad's background for MC Hammer. My aunties, they were cheerleader coaches, so they had a lot of dance groups and dance teams, and then they used to do talent shows also. My mom and them, they did a talent show. Well, this was before I was born. Ancient history. They were the Jackson Five. Did a talent show where they were the Jackson Five, and it was all sisters. So, and then we had a talent show at our school. We had a parent-teacher talent show. And I don't know if you guys know about jitting. That's the famous dance thing here in Detroit. My mom and my aunties, they got on stage and they danced and did a jit routine and had the school in an uproar. They were standing on the seats and all because they never seen, as they say, old people get on the stage and dance and do the same dance that they were doing. So like it's embedded in us. Like I said, my son, he's working on his first solo R&B album, and he actually is doing it himself. He's freestyling all his music. He hasn't written word for word, but I'm in awe because he's doing a great job at it.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Freestyling's hard. It's not hard. You got to have a niche for it, I think.
Yeah.
A lot of people can't do it. A lot of people can't. They just can't freestyle. A lot of people have to write it down, and they have to take a minute to look at it, and they have to try to work it in their head first, just so they can have an understanding of it, and then they have to play it back to themselves. They can't just do freestyle.
Yeah, they can't. Shout out to Natural Got Bars. We do have a project dropping called Sticks and R&B. Like, I got a lot of projects that's big drop real soon. And he's the freestyle king. I can tell you that now. He got me on. Like, I freestyle great, but he's awesome at it. Like, we always, our whole album from Sticks and R&B, it was freestyle. It was not we didn't write anything. We just went in there and dropped the music, and a lot of people are at awe because they're watching us and they like, we've never seen nobody just go in the studio and actually record a song freestyle and it sounds written. It sounds like we planned it. But me and Natural, we got a niche for it. We say, okay, this the beat we want. Yeah, we're gonna use this beat. And then one of us say, all right, I got the hook. Walk in there and just record it real quick. People like, no, that's not how you record music. Yes, it is for us. So
you get lightning in a bottle that way sometimes.
For sure. Sure.
But that comes with knowing who you are.
Yeah.
As far as freestyling goes, once you know who you are, you literally can get on that mic and spit your story verbatim.
Natural Got Bars is my fave. I wish I could get him on here and do a solo podcast. I can't do it though because of his work schedule and stuff. But that's my fave. Like
Oh, he's working like a madman.
Yes, that's my fave though.
He's working like a madman.
That's you guys together would be a hot mess. Seriously, it'd be someone's worst nightmare having you guys.
Oh, you got to see our performance set. Our performance set is crazy.
I bet.
Like, me and him together is wild. And then I just released another project called We Got Smoke with Mo Divine from Sound Tube Nation Radio. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it.
Yeah.
We dropped a project called We Got Smoke. It's 6 songs, and it's dope. It's very dope. Like, it's different vibes on there that you wouldn't get out of Mo Divine. Mo Divine, like, hey, you bring a different type of vibe out of me when you get in the studio. I like it.
Henry, that was our DJ. That was our DJ from the event.
Oh yeah, he was the DJ for the event.
Yep. That's Mo Divine.
Gotcha. I'm slowly piecing everybody from the podcast together. It's crazy how many of these we've done.
I know. We've done a lot of episodes. We're over 100. We're on 90 already just on Sprinker, and I didn't do Sprinker from the jump. So, yeah, we're over 100 for sure.
Hold on, Jay.
So great. I wasn't able to do an MP3 of yours, so you're going to have to do something for us.
What you want me to do?
I don't know. We need to hear something, though.
You want something live and direct?
I need something, though, because I can't play nothing.
I'm trying to debate, do I sing or rap? Okay, I'm going to give y'all some positive music today. That's what I'm going to do. I got a song called I'm From Detroit. I do a lot of Detroit anthems, just by the way. Probably most of my projects got a Detroit anthem somewhere in there. But
not a bad thing.
I was gonna do a verse. Shout out to Jupiter. He produced the actual beat, and shout out to Z. She was the singer on it. It was our own rendition of "I'm From New York" with Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. Hold on, Jimmy. All right, so I'm gonna do Alicia Keys. Yep, I'm gonna do acapella. So it's hey yo, it's Detroit's finest. Need I remind, it's Detroit out cold. I'm in my hours, I'm grinding, Motor City on my back, and my Tiger ball cap, like the 89 Pistons in that lack back to back. And I fight for what I want, and I love hard. And we built the last just like a Ford car. Detroit City, that's my backyard. Home of the big three and a few guards. The heart of a lion standing tall as the Renaissance. Where you think I got the name Lakes? From the riverfront, hit Belle Isle Park, Greektown at the dark. Don't let nobody tell you can't be a superstar, no matter who you was or who you are. Just remember one thing: go hard. That's how I think. Yeah, like that.
That's the hard part.
Yeah, it's something just where it's not too grungy and too hard, but it's uplifted at the same time.
Detroit's an awesome place. You can rap about Detroit for eternity.
Oh yeah. We
so where can people find you
in the underground world, we call it the Mecca.
Where can people find you at?
They can find me at lakesthegreat _1 on Instagram. And if you go on Spotify or Pandora or any streaming platform, you can find me at Lakes the Great, all one word. That way you can hear my music. I'm dropping a lot of music. I'm just letting everybody know. I'm pre-warning you. You might wake up tomorrow and it might be 3 albums on this stream. I'm just dropping them without warning because someone told me, they said, don't drop all that music. I said, why not? They said, space it out. Give them a chance to listen to you. I said, and then I was on TikTok. Shout out to TikTok. And I think they listen in to your conversations over their phone. So it was like, it popped up on my screen. It said, your time is your time. Why wait? So I'm not waiting on nobody. I'm gonna put as much music out as possible and it actually helped my algorithm. So if you got a lot of music, just put it out. Don't even hold on to it. It's not worth holding on to because after a while it might get dated. And you don't want your music to get dated. You want to be right there when it's your time.
That's true.
But you can also find me at Flex Cargo Boys with a Z on Facebook. And no, my name is not Flex Cargo, everyone. A lot of people be calling me Flex Cargo when they see me in person. Hey, Flex Cargo. I'm like, my name is Lakes. They be like, but it's on Facebook. Flex Cargo is a company started by me and my brother, Fresh, Inktown Fresh. Shout out to Inktown Fresh. But that's a company we started, and I've been just using that as my page name for now. Because I lost my Lakes the Great page.
R.I.P.
Yeah, you know
I
how
was
they do
looking
with
for it. I found you.
yeah, you know how they do with your Lakes the Great with your pages. They take your page and somebody inboxing you talking about do you wanna
You
make
want your page back?
$5,000?
You want your page back? I have ransom.
Like, yeah, like this is not you.
Send me $100. I'll send it back to you.
Send me $100. I'll turn it into 1,000.
There you go. A grand.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I got a lot of. So right now I'm gonna be in the midst of shooting a lot of videos, and also I got another interview coming up. Actually, I got a couple of interviews coming up. I'm supposed to be doing one with Reality Check, June 26th. Shout out to Chris Whitfield, and then I'm supposed to be doing the John. If you know what the John means, JAWN means person, place, or thing. We'll be in Philly with Bruiser. Shout out to Bruiser. I don't know if you guys know who Bruiser is. He used to have a hall called Motown Philly here in Detroit.
Okay.
And he used to give events. He moved back to Philly.
Okay.
Now he's telling me to come on out to Philly, and I'm gonna go out to Philly and turn up and have me a ball. Because I've never been to Philly. I've never been to Philadelphia. Shout out to Philadelphia. And then shout out to my little sister. This weekend, my little sister is jumping the broom. Shout out to my little sister. And I get to give her away. That's one of my proud moments. I get to give her away.
Congratulations.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of shout outs today. Lots of shout outs. That's good.
Well, I thank you for coming on, and you're more than welcome to come back on anytime, and I'll let you know the next event we end up doing.
Oh yeah, I appreciate you for having me. It was good talking to you again. Let me know when your next event so I come and show up and show out. Yes. And we gonna pack it. We gonna bring many more people. And you right across the street. Well, where we had the event, it's right across the street from my job, so I can do that.
That's that place. I might not be having another one at that place.
Oh, okay.
Just to let you know.
Well,
that's that place.
I have a lot of other places. I have a lot of other places you can have the event.
You might have to shoot me some information.
I have a lot of friends that own a lot of different locations in the city, and I own my own location too. Like I said, you can't fit as many people in there, but you have a great turnout.
I'm in Flint right now, so I kind of want to.
You can have a good event at my studio.
I'm trying to get people to come to Flint too. I'm trying to bridge gaps all the way around.
And I have my own in-house DJ.
I might have to get
all you artists who's looking, all you artists out there. Say public service announcement. All you artists out there who need studio time, I also have a studio. It's called Great Family Studios. I charge $28 an hour. You have to get 2 hours. I'm making music affordable again.
That's a good thing.
What Trump say?
A lot of people are looking for that.
America great again. We're gonna make music affordable again.
That's a good thing.
It's $28 an hour. You must get 2 hours. And please be promptly on time and ready to go. I'll put my number on here. You can definitely call me at 313-629-3835. As you see my name at the bottom, Lakes the Great. If you want to book studio time, we also make beats, $350 a track for beats. And we do customize them. Even if you got YouTube beats, we'll remake them for you. Get you your own sound on.
Okay, then. Well, I thank you for coming on. We're about to end this one, so I appreciate you. And may everybody's night be full of positive energy and high vibrations. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have a reason to be here. So thank you, everybody. Ashe.
If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have a reason to be here.
It goes both ways. I love them.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.